Let's listen.
Welcome back to Man on the Street. This episode is an addition to our last episode, which was the interview with the great Johnny B. Badanjek, the drummer from Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels and the Rockets. Anybody who knows Johnny B. knows that not only is he an amazing musician and a great artist painter, but he's also a great storyteller. And in this episode, he tells us a few rock and roll stories, so I hope you enjoy them. And remember to pick up his latest release, Arc of the Sweeping Sky, at www.funkydrecords.com.
This is an Alice Cooper story. It's Alice's story, but it was told to me when we were doing Welcome to My Nightmare in Toronto, because Alice used to hang around Groucho Marx and a lot of people in Hollywood. He knew everybody was living there, and Shep Gordon, his managers out there. He would go to Groucho's house because Groucho was getting old and lonely, and he'd call Alice up, and Alice would come over, and they'd put on their pajamas, and they'd watch movies laying in bed. And then Alice said, Groucho was starting to get more senile, but he had a young girl, Erin, who was his secretary taking care of him. So one day Alice came over and knocked on the door, and Groucho came to the door in a bathrobe with Mickey Mouse ears, looked at Alice, and slammed the door in his face. And Alice went, "What the heck is that?" And so he knocked on the door again, and Erin came and opened the door. She goes, "Oh, hi, Alice. How are you? Come on in." And he leaned over in her ear and he goes, "What's wrong with Groucho today?" She says, "I don't know. He just walked by me and leaned over and said something about Charles Manson's at the door." I'm going to tell one of my Iggy Pop stories, and I have many, but we were playing, this is in the Detroit band days, and we were playing, I think it was a Cinderella's Ballroom on Jefferson. There was a lot of bands on the show, local bands, SRC from Ann Arbor and stuff. The Detroit band with Mitch Ryder was on the show, Jay Giles was on the show, Johnny and Edgar Winter, and the Stooges, Iggy, and there was no dressing room. So when you got done playing, there was just this one big room off of the stage, and I was soaking wet. And I wanted to change my clothes. And, of course, everybody with all these bands had their wives and girlfriends and hangers on, and the place was packed. And I go, So I'm just starting to get undressed, and I wanted to get out of these wet clothes. And behind me, there's some guy yelling, ooh, ah. And I'm wondering, what the hell's going on? And I'm just changing. So finally I get my pants on, and I'm dressed, and I turn around, and it's Jimmy. It's Iggy. And I go, what the hell's going on with you? And he's got no shirt on. And he's got these two girls. They're making him a stage shirt out of peanut butter. And they got butter knives, but they didn't get smooth peanut butter. They got crunchy peanut butter. So they're pressing the peanuts into his skin, and he's bleeding. He's bleeding. And I'm going, what the hell is that? What a stage shirt. And so he went on stage, and the whole shirt melted in the first song under the hot lights. Folks, on Funky D Records, out of Royal Oak, Michigan, the new Johnny B. and the Murder Hornets album, Arc of the Sweeping Sky, produced by Tino G. It's a great album, and I love the songs on this album. I'm very happy with it, and actually a lot of people that have been buying the record have been writing nothing but positive things. So if you get a chance, I have a lot of friends in Europe that have been buying it. It's on 250 download streaming sites, and if you want a CD, just order it at funkydrecords.com. And I hope you enjoy it, because it was a lot of hell to go through with the pandemic, and then we had to wait because we didn't have the vaccines, and then we had to wait, and people's wives wouldn't let their husbands out of the house. So you're going to bring a germ home. You're hanging out with B, and then he's going to play in some funky building. Okay? But God bless, we all made it through, and I hope you and your family are well and safe, and much love to everyone.
Summer's about to change. You're doing all